so excited to show you guys Lilo again. She is back in my life, and I am so happy. Um, yeah, sorry, I'm just really excited and actually a little emotional about it. So this car was actually my technically second car ever, right? And it's nicer than Stitch. Like interior, exterior, not. I mean, yes and no on exterior. Like there's more rust in this one, but straighter panels and stuff like that. Plus, it's a convertible, right? And you know, it's just, oh, I've missed this car. Now, the reason why I sold her in the first place. So Lilo, unfortunately, okay, little context. This car had originally a 3.8 V6 in it that wasn't actually in, like, it was good when I first got it, right? And I initially traded this car, actually, if you remember on my channel, if you go back far enough, you'll find a couple of videos on a 84 Mercury Capri. And so I traded that Capri for this car straight across. You know, no add-ons, nothing like that, and we were all good. I drove this car quite a bit, actually. I think I put about 5,000 or 6,000 kilometers on it in my tenure of this car within about less than a year. I only had it for like 8 months. But then the issue came with the motor that it started to lose oil pressure. And what was happening actually was the fuel pressure regulator decided to not function properly, dumping too much gas into the cylinders, which also, I'm pretty sure the piston rings were getting pretty close to being done as well. So it was just going straight into the oil pan, which wiped out the bearings, and it was bad. Like driving it to, because actually I delivered this car to Dean, actually, who I bought it back from. And the thing is, I was about a block away from his shop, and this car was knocking hard. Like on the highway, the oil pressure was like doing this constantly, which there were so many people that tried to tell me that, well, no, they don't do that. That gauge doesn't work like that. Well, this one does. Like, and you could tell as soon as it dropped oil pressure because it started knocking, and then when it came back up, it stopped knocking, right? So it would just bounce around the oil pressure. And that's the thing that does happen, right? From time to time. But, like, and it's bad when your oil pressure drops like that. But, anyways, so after I got it to his shop, he drove it back, actually, like, we talked for about 5 minutes. He jumped in it after we did the deal and drove it back into his shop. And then he didn't move it for like a week or two, right? But then when he went to move it again, the motor was actually seized. So I absolutely cooked the motor the last time I drove this car. Right? But now, she has a new heart, which I want to show you guys, because most of you know this car, if you've been on my channel for a while. I'll still do a full walk around of the car, but I want to show off the motor first, because that is so cool, what's been done to this. So, and bear in mind, I've done nothing under the hood. Here we have an 86, because this is an 86 Mustang. This is an 86 Roller 302, right? And the reason how you can tell it's a Roller 302, it's because it's got a serpentine setup, right? No other 302 has a serpentine setup. So yeah, I love these valve covers, although we don't have a PCV system. So I wonder if we can modify these valve covers to have a PCV. But yeah, like you'll see, that is an Edelbrock intake. I think it's a Performer intake. With a Holley-carb on top. I believe it's a 650 CFM, although as you can see, we do not have the kickdown setup, which I just need to basically run a kind of a bar or something like that over to here and connect the kickdown, and then she'll be good to go that way. But then there is another issue that makes it so that I can't really drive this car. Because I could technically drive it without the kickdown. It's just kind of annoying. But, oh, okay, that's what he did. Okay, I gotcha. Sorry, I was just looking at something. So yeah, anyways. Yeah, the other issue with this is that the water pump is going. It is leaking, so, you know, that will have to be done. But, yeah, and actually something interesting, because there used to be an overflow bottle here, right? Big bottle. But he actually put it here. So now I've got this big open space for activities. Because actually, where is the, because one thing I'm looking for on this, and I'm not seeing, oh, it's down there. Okay. It's down there. I'm used to it being on this side on Stitch, for the electronic ignition, right? Because that is an electronic advanced distributor. So, which is nice actually. You know, these plug wires are older, like dirty, older. And then I still got the factory headers on it, which what I might do with these is I might pull them off. I know a guy that has a sandblaster and a powder coater. So we might show you guys the process of getting stuff powder coated, right? So which would be very, very cool. And yeah, now, as you can see, she's very dirty, towing her last night. Yeah, it just started raining and snowing, and then it just threw all the stuff up on the car. So she doesn't present all that well at the moment. But, yeah, if we take a look, actually, God, she's dirty. Take a look underneath, and you'll see dual exhaust. Now, I'm not a super fan of these tips that point down, but they're actually more practical than ones that go out for the purpose of, actually, if your car's running rich, you'll actually see it on the ground. You know, type idea. So, but, you know, and this one has a Carter electronic fuel pump on it. It's the 4.5 GLPH. Everybody knows that one, right? But, yeah, anyways, let's start this car. I can't run it for long because, of course, that water pump is leaking. So, like, and taking a look inside, too. It's just such a beautiful car, right? And, you know, the top works and everything, although it does have some condition issues, but I'll probably just put tape over that for now and leave it. And this one will be on the road next week, I'm pretty sure. So, now the one thing that he did do, actually, before I start it, hang on, let's grab those really quick. Because I haven't even looked at these yet. And I haven't even looked in the trunk to see if there's anything in there. But, because those valve covers don't have a PCV, he threw in some valve covers. So let's take a look at these. Oh, sweet! These are the finned. I thought they were just going to be plain Jane. But no, these are finned valve covers that are brand new. Oh yeah, these are definitely going on the car. Definitely, so I can have a PCV setup. That is freaking awesome. They don't say powered by Mustang on them, but I don't care. These are beautiful. Okay. Let's just put that back. Yeah, because I didn't look inside this at all. But anyways, let's start this thing and show you guys how she sounds. Because she actually has a good sound to her. So to start it, right, you can hear that fuel pump going. And then if you just go 1, 2, and then 3, and let it off slowly. Just like that. She starts way better than Stitch. So it is actually incredible. And I love this car. You know, it's got a pretty good exhaust note out the back. Of course, like, she's running a little rough, but yeah, showing onto the hood. That's pretty good, but yeah, anyways, let me shut this off before it goes to the moon, because that's what it's gonna do. There we go. But yeah, so because it doesn't have the kickdown on it, I can't really kick it down properly. I could do it on mine without the kickdown cable, but this one I have to. And it looks like, okay, so I didn't notice this when I bought it. Looks like he bypassed the heater core. So I'll have to figure that out to get that replaced, because I kind of need heat in this car. Yeah, so other than that though, oh wait, no, hang on. That's for the AC. He just bypassed the AC. Those are the heater core lines. That's what it is, okay, yeah. Just trying to remember stuff, right? It's been a while since I've seen my girl, and haven't seen her with this motor in it, because like when I saw her, God, there was just a spaghetti of, not necessarily wiring issues, but all along here, there's just a bunch of hoses and vacuum lines and all the emissions. This has 0 emissions on it whatsoever. So I am definitely very, very happy with this overall. And yeah, it's definitely, honestly, God gave me a smoking deal on this. So yeah, anyways, let's just go over here. And yeah, let me end the video here. Also, quick little thing, because you don't notice, wait, where's the Civic? Don't worry, I didn't sell the Civic. The Civic is just up in Edmonton at a friend of mine's shop. I'll be heading up in the next couple of weeks, and we'll work on it together. It'll just be easier to work on it in a shop. He's got a lift and everything, and then who knows? When that thing is running and driving properly, I might drive her home. So, and you'll see a video on that and everything like that in this car. Once I'm able to properly drive her, because I've only driven her around the block and she's got quite a bit of power. I was told that there might be some stuff done inside the motor, but don't know exactly what may have been done. Doesn't sound like too much, but yeah, still, I'm very, very excited about this car, and I've missed this car so much. You know, the day I sold her, it was just it's kind of gut-wrenching, right? But I needed the money, and yeah, that motor was definitely on its last legs, but like I mentioned, it seized up like a week later. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, you know, please like the video, comment anything you want to see down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as well, if you want to contact me, you can at Katarina's.garage on Instagram or Katarina's Garage on Facebook. As well, follow my TikTok if you haven't already, which is Katarina's.garage as well. Hope you're staying safe during COVID-19. Good luck with whatever you're working on, and as well, I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!